Detroit, but, given the fact that Detroit, had a lot of parts that don't fit, and Stan Van Gundy is trying to work through that, I kind of give him a pass a little bit too. In the East, let me think about this one really good, because this is actually a toughie.
I got one for you.
Go ahead.
It's definitely. I think it definitely has to be Charlotte. You know who they are?
Yes. There you
Pistons. Go. They're the Pistons of last year.
But Bob, you know what's funny though?
Yeah.
You know what's funny though about Charlotte, real quick? They've played more Western Conference teams here than Eastern Conference teams, so they had a tougher schedule than most teams in that conference. And last year they did the same thing also. Started off slow and they caught on late. I don't know if it's really just the fact that they a lot of hype coming in the year. I still want to win on Charlotte. I still think Charlotte can turn it around, because like I said, they played a lot of Western Conference teams. They played the Memphis and all these tough Western Conference teams. I feel like they can figure it out and hit their stride sometime in December, January. I don't want to count on this yet, though. But if you talk about right now through, the first month of the year, definitely Charlotte is a runaway deployment in this conference.
Well, we're going to go ahead and take our first break here, or I guess it's not our first, but our first break of the second hour.
Yep.
If you want to call in after the break, the number is 585-633-7487. You're listening to the Bob Sullivan Show here on LateNightSportsRadio.com.
See, I want you till so far away. I know it can't be long. Can't walk away from the things you say, the things you say. Yeah, the price you pay, the price you pay for love. Can't walk away from the things you say, the things you say. Yeah, the
millionaires are being made all season long at DraftKings.com, America's favorite one-week fantasy football site. One-week fantasy means no season-long commitments. Play whenever you want. Got a player who's hurt? No problem. Injuries won't derail your shot at victory because it's like a new season every week. So you're never stuck with the same players. Pick your team in minutes, and you could be on your way to winning huge cash. This season, one listener turned $10 into $5,000. Another turned $2 into $10,000. And a new millionaire has been crowned nearly every week this season at DraftKings.com. You could be next. Imagine winning $1 million in one day just playing fantasy football at DraftKings. Head to DraftKings.com now and use promo code Spreaker to play free in the $10 million Fantasy Football World Championships. DraftKings.com. Bigger events, bigger winnings, bigger millionaires. Enter Spreaker now at DraftKings.com. DraftKings.com. That's DraftKings.com.
Who the hell can wait till morning? Talk now at LateNightSportsRadio.com.
Welcome back to the Bob Sullivan Show here on LateNightSportsRadio.com. I'd like to thank Bono for the for queuing me back in. I'm joined by EJ Christian. EJ, how you doing?
I'm good, man. Watching the end of this Broncos-Chiefs game. It's pretty much a wrap now. Broncos on the ball. Yeah.
Is the by the way, EJ is of Earnestly Speaking podcast. EJ, the Chiefs, before we get back into NBA, the Chiefs, Broncos, does this, do you have any more confidence in Peyton Manning in cold weather because of this, or do you think he's still just a choke artist come playoff time?
It's so weird because, like, he's played I mean, I don't want to be that guy that's going to say, oh, he can't play in cold weather. But the thing is, though, there is a sample size of this against a good team. Playing cold weather against the Patriots in Foxborough, it's a bad combination. I don't know. I don't want to just blame the weather for his woes. I want to think that his opposing team, and mainly the Patriots, that's cost him, possibly Super Bowls. But it's a lot with him, so it's hard to, it's really hard to ignore it. But I don't know. I think Denver has the most talented roster in the AFC. But I don't think it matters if they have to play at Foxborough for the playoffs. Now, the good news is that the Pats lost today. The Broncos won today, so the tie. Although the Pats do have the head matchup advantage right now, so they need one more game and a Pats loss to get back to the number one seed in the AFC. So I think home field advantage is critical for the Broncos moving forward to go to the Super Bowl.
Actually, let's just stick to the NFL.
Okay.
Thanksgiving. This was a 3 bad games. Yeah, I mean, they all looked like good matchups going in. Philadelphia, Dallas, playing for the leader in the East. Seattle, San Francisco, big rivalry there. And then Chicago, Detroit, should have been a better game than it was. How disappointing was? I mean, this was a horrible day for Thanksgiving Day games. I mean,
it really was. It really was. Bob, it really was. Because, it's funny. I remember bragging before Thursday, saying, this is the based on the matchups and what's at stake for all these teams, you could have asked for a better Thanksgiving matchup for all 3 games, and the product could not have been worse. I mean, I guess Detroit was decent for the first 2 quarters maybe, and then Detroit just kind of put all together. The Bears did the Bears thing they do this year now in low games. I think the biggest surprise, really, to be honest with you, of all 3 games was really just the Dallas-Philadelphia game, because not only did I think Dallas would win that game, I didn't think if they were going to lose, I didn't think they would lose by, 23 points at home. I mean, I didn't see that coming. But, it was a bit disappointing for all 3 games, the way it played out. I would love to have seen one competitive game, and I didn't get that, of course. So, Yeah, but the matches were great matchups, though. They were really great matchups. It's just that it just didn't play out the way that it probably should have, or we thought it would before. So it's one of those.
Where do you stand on this late night Thanksgiving Day game? Because I mean, it has saved years of Thanksgiving arguments for my family, because every Thanksgiving there used to be the TNT Thursday night games on Thanksgiving, and now they don't want to compete with NFL on Thanksgiving. So once the NFL put that late night game on, so it used to wind up at the end of the night, it'd be me arguing with 11 other people over whether the NBA should be on TV or whether we should watch another terrible Thanksgiving Day movie, or what should be on the television. Now it's just football. Do you like the addition of this late night game?
And look, my thing. I'm not really big on Thursday night games anyway as a whole. I do like Thanksgiving Days game, opening night of the season, but beyond that, I'm not a fan of Thursday night games every single week. I just think it's bad for the players. You can't preach safety. Now, that said, in terms of Thanksgiving, in the late game, it's funny, I actually do like it. And it's saying a lot. I'm a professionalist. I like things the way they are and leave it the way it is. But, some things that I can work with, is okay for certain areas, and I actually like it's pretty good. What it does now, it breaks up the whole Detroit-Dallas monotony. I think having any team and any two teams jump in there is definitely good for the product. So, yeah, I actually do like it. I like the third game.
Well, the thing that, I like that it's added another, because like the last few years it's been like like this year it's been Seattle, San Francisco. A couple years ago I think it was Harbaugh versus Harbaugh.
Yeah,
but most of the time
football,
usually it's a good divisional game on Thursday night.
Yeah.
I do have a solution for the Thursday night problem. Okay, say the worst. The Raiders this year. Next year, every single one of their games is on Thursday night next year, so that it gives them a competitive an advantage, or it makes the playing field even, because they're so bad that every team on 4 days rest or 3 days rest.
Bobby, ridiculous, man. You were ridiculous.
You don't think that would help the Raiders to say the least, though?
I like the idea of helping the needy, though. Thank you. That's good. That's pretty good. I'm sure Raider fans will appreciate that. The fact that they need to be coddled to win some games. But I think Thursday night football is not good for the league. I think, and for me personally, I know a lot of obsessed, strong, and you're a bad NFL fan, and who cares? More, what the NFL so much is that it's not the game itself. To me, it's probably more. I love the hype between week to week. I love who Monday, Wednesday, total the week before, and then from Thursday through Sunday, to Sunday about the games ahead. That's the fun part of the middle of the week, discussing scenarios and looking each week as it comes, and whatnot. Thursday night football takes away from that a little bit. So, after the fact, now you look at it. Added to the fact now that the product hasn't been great. The games have been terrible, to be honest with you. I mean, you may go 1 2 good games here and there, but